got the fuse changed. It was under the hood. Thought it would be in here, but no. So let's give it a whirl. Oh, look at that. We have power. We just have no sound. So let's get cracking. Alright. So now we have to tap in. We're going to use these same things. I got like a 5-pack of these wire taps wherever they went. So I got 4 wires for the 2 channels and then 1 that I already used for my remote turn on. So we'll go through and hook up some channels. I'm going to use the red and the purple ones right now because they're the longest ones. Alrighty, so figured it out. The blue and the black wire go to my left door speaker, and then the brown and the black one. Just gotta check. Yeah. See if you notice there's 2 black wires. I'm guessing that both of them are the ground, but the one has a red stripe on it, the other one has a blue stripe on it. So many wires in cars, they use little things like that to mark them. And there's also like little dots, silver dots on them. I don't know what the silver dots mean. Maybe it's like silver dots are for like interior stuff, and then other wires that don't have that stuff on it are for other things. There's black dots on some of these wires here for the turn signals. I don't know. So I'm gonna take and hook up this one green wire to this blue wire. Positives and negatives don't really matter with this. Like car speaker, it doesn't really matter, negative, positive, whatever. So now that part of the channel is done, I just want to test something real quick. When I had the doors apart before, I noticed that the door speakers are they're 2 ohm speakers, and my stereo says that it only takes 4 to 6 ohm speakers, and if you run it too low, it'll overheat your stereo. And I had 2 other speakers that I hooked up in series. I didn't realize I still have these little tweeters in on my like door things that were still hooked up. So I just want to see. Well, it's reading 2 ohms, 2.2 ohms on that channel. Let's try the other one. I think I destroyed the one tweeter on accident. .4 ohms on the other channel, so gotta do something, because don't want to ruin my head unit. I'll have to find some junky speakers I can put in somewhere in series, and that'll raise my ohm load up. But for now, I don't really care. Always wanted to buy a new head unit, better than this one. So I pretty much just bought that one because it was cheap and it fit this vehicle. And so I'm just going to hook up my other green wire to the black and white wire. So now I got one channel done. I got to do the other channel, which is the brown and the black and red wire. And I'm going to be using my purple wires in this one. I got those 4 speaker wires hooked up, well, 2 speakers, and I still have the old harness in here, so let's see if we can hear anything. Just if I'm going to be using the radio, gotta plug in my antenna. Comes on source tuner.
Did you dance?
Oh wait. What did I do with that CD?
To bring you an incredible deal.
Listen to those speakers bump. Alright, so let's finish this up already. It's starting to get dark. So, of course, awesome little Sony do-do-de-do thing. So I gotta get my mounting brackets back on there. So just gotta make sure that you put them on the right way, on your radio the right way. And another note that I'm gonna add here is the old radio, if you'll notice, it's a little bit bigger height-wise than the new one. This is a double DIN radio. The new one is not. It's a single DIN radio. So you can get like these filling things that it's just like a little compartment to store stuff in. But I just didn't feel like spending the money. So I made myself this here. It's a piece of plexiglass that I used a heat gun, and I was just gonna bend it with the heat cup, and then I realized, well, I was gonna take and use like the spray that we had for windows for frosting. Then I realized when you heat plexiglass up, it bubbles, and so I made this little piece here to go above my radio. And I'll show you how cool it looks at night, because I have a little neon tube that you stick up in here, so above the radio it just kind of glows. Kind of like it on top. I'm trying to decide whether I want it on top or bottom. I think we'll just keep it on top because that's how it was before and that's how I liked it. So, alright, I gotta find some more wire to run back for my remote turn on. I also have to go get my RCA cables so that we can be bumping soon. Couldn't find the cable that I used to use. Like I was saying, I couldn't find the wire that I used last time when I had it all pimped out, so I ripped this out of an extension cord, and it'll have to do. So you don't really, for a remote wire, you don't really need anything that thick because it doesn't draw any amps. It just flips a relay inside your amp to turn it on and off. It gets its amperage through the big wire, your 4 gauge or whatever you have running into your amp. So I find the blue wire. I think either of these will work. It's just they put 2 of them on there, one for your amp and one for if you get a powered antenna, which I don't know why you would unless you really like your tunes with absolutely no static.